family. Welcome to the Spiritual Counseling TV network and to this extended weekly spiritual guidance for October 25th through the 31st of 2022. So my name is Christy Ramirez and I am a soul coach, spiritual influencer, and motivational speaker. I want to first introduce this series and also announce that this weekly extended live stream video will be uploaded to my YouTube channel for free every week from now on, instead of on my Instagram. Now, when you join the network at christyramirez.com/TV, the Spiritual Counseling TV network, you get access to the Spiritual Guidance series, which are high quality videos, 4K, and you get the weekly spiritual guidance to start off your week right. This is about a 10 to 15 minute long video, very powerful but short and sweet to the point, and it helps you to start your week right. It helps you to stay motivated. We do talk about the energy here. We get spiritual guidance. It's a very, very powerful way to start your day. You watch this video on a Monday morning and you come in prepared for the following week so that whatever comes your way in life, it doesn't knock you off your feet and knock you off your ground, your spiritual truth. Then you also get access to your daily morning spiritual guidance. These are 3 to 5 minute long videos. Sometimes they go a little longer if it's an important day that I need to kind of give you all a little counseling session, but usually it's no more than max 15 minutes. And these are also powerful videos because these are on a daily basis. We get not only the spiritual guidance, but we also get angels that help us for the day, an affirmation to manifest a beautiful reality, and to stay in our high vibration. This is a very powerful series that I want to invite you to get access to year-round at my network. Join at christyramirez.com/TV. Now, I want to talk about this weekly extended video that we're about to start today. This is an extended, and I built off what I started the weekly spiritual guidance with. Now, the reason why I make it free, right, you would say why I wouldn't make this one exclusive, is because the main energy is what comes out first in the exclusive content. Whatever we talk about today are like extra pinpoints and details to the energies that I just started filming, because I already filmed the series, so it's the after post reflection, you can say. And there's always more when I push for more energy and insight that we do receive these messages and these answers. So it's a very powerful way also to watch this whenever you have time throughout your week, because I know that, Monday morning a lot of us go to work and don't have a lot of time. That's why those videos are very short and sweet. You can even listen to it on your way to work, but I promise you that it will change your reality for the better, your vibration state. You're going to experience a more positive day, because even though someone could have experienced the same thing as you and seen it through a negative eye, and they could have experienced it negatively, but you, with this spiritual guidance, you can experience it positively no matter what. And that is powerful, and that is also your spiritual power, and that is the power of spirituality. So that's what I wanted to say to start. And then I also want to invite you to check out my Instagram pages. I am on social media. My Instagram for soul coaching is at christyramirez_soul coaching, and I do have a members only subscription optional available too, and that's where I have an exclusive group chat. So if you want access to me and get more answers or insights into questions that you have, even if it's related to your personal life, that's where you can put it there in the group chat, and I will definitely be glad to answer and be honest with all of you and just keep it real. It's a very cool chat there. And then I also do extra live streams in nature most of the time. These are just spontaneous whenever I feel like there's a message for us, and that's where you can get access to those live streams. So definitely, and maybe sometimes I also can do Q&As if you guys like as well. So definitely subscribe there. It's only $2.99 a month, the very minimum. And then of course these free videos on a weekly. So this is going to be like your weekly free video, because I realized I don't really have any free content that's solid on my YouTube channel, but just promo videos and sneak peek previews, but not an actual show. So this is going to be our new free show here on YouTube, so that you can expect it weekly and definitely be inspired to also check out that series. Okay, so this is and that's why I also, because that is the highest quality that you are going to get, which is why it's exclusive on my website, because you can watch it 4K quality. On my YouTube channel, the highest quality that you can watch a video is about like 1080p, which of course these videos are in. And on Instagram live streams, you know that it's very poor, low quality. Unless you're like in nature with a lot of daylight by you can somewhat see clearly. That's why those are like extra videos. All right, so now that we can start the energy, let me take a little sip of coffee and enjoy here a little midday snack with all of you. So it's a beautiful week. It is also the last week of October. We are in harvest season. I feel like this is the final week where we're going to be receiving this harvest and glimpses of more to come as we lead up and build up to the end of this year and the new year. So I feel like, you know, holidays are coming as well. We do have a holiday on Monday, which is Halloween. This week I did extend the weekend message to include Monday as well, because I'm gonna do the series on Tuesday because it's Halloween on Monday, right? And I know, be careful, all of you. Definitely that's a message also for the week. Beware, keep your energy pure, make sure that wherever it is that you're hanging out, it is pure. It doesn't matter if it's Halloween or not, right? And whatever shadow within you is spooking up, embrace this and confront it. That is a message. Confront your fears and stay in love. That's how you stay in love, actually, is by confronting fears. Because if you keep running away from any fears that you might have, it's only going to grow stronger, right? And it's only going to just take over your life, your reality, what you're experiencing, your emotions. And you definitely don't want that to happen. And remember, this fear can be anything. It could be maybe something that you're fearful of, or maybe it's a fear of what might happen if you take a leap towards something. And I feel like part of the message this week is to take that leap of faith. Take a leap of faith towards what you really desire, what you want. Just take the leap and just see what happens. I feel like, you know, God is telling us, don't go over about it in your head and ruminate whether you should or should not do it, because that's only gonna delay you further, and you probably will miss that opportunity in which you would have been able to do it. And then it's even worse, because then it's like, oh, I wish I would have done it, or I wish I wouldn't have missed out on that opportunity, or I wish I would have done something about it, right? Now this could be anything. It could be maybe major life decisions, choices in your career, love relationships, maybe contemplating a new life phase in your life as well, moving, whatever the case. I feel like there's a lot of major life decisions that is coming up to consciousness and awareness for us to be able to solve it and finally come to a verdict, a conclusion. And whatever also, you know, has been a cause of any darkness in your life or any lower energy, we need to also take a look at that. You know, how can we raise the vibration in our life? How can we make certain changes that, you know, if they haven't been making us happy? Because I feel like this is what's coming up, you know, with the season that we're in, amidst fall season. The leaves changed. Now the leaves are basically almost dying and falling off the tree, and they're getting ready to hibernate, right? Before they grow again, they need to hibernate, and they turn cold, right, in winter. So it's almost like, what preparations can we do this week to prepare us for hibernation? So it's almost like the hard work needs to be done now so that we can start harvesting. And I did say this in one of the dailies, this is a week of breakthrough. We are going to get a breakthrough of some kind, whether that be in your personal goals, whether that be in something that you've been waiting for or looking forward to, or a confirmation of some kind, communication of whatever it is that you're seeking, some kind of gift this week that's going to help us to keep going even further. Because I feel like we're almost to the limit that, you know, putting in so much work and not really seeing anything in return, that can bring anybody's energy and motivation down, right? But if we receive like a little breakthrough or a little glimpse that it's working, or it's coming, then yes, we're going to want to continue with the same energy and passion and strength forward, and even harder at that. And that's what's going to even attract it that much faster. So that's a beautiful, because I feel like this is what's needed. It's like a little bit of a reboot and a booster in our work manifestations, in our ability to manifest. We need a booster in energy. We need a booster in confidence. We need a booster in self-esteem, even, to be able to know that we can do this and keep going forward. And yeah, I feel like whatever also is coming to you this week, it's to give you a message, it's to maybe give you an answer of some kind, and maybe help you move forward if that's what you're needing to do. All right, so as always, I do like to bring in my oracle cards in this extended, because I don't bring them out for the weekly spiritual guidance. I feel like there's more energy that wants to come in for us, so let us get some more guidance with our spiritual guidance for this week. And definitely we're still making changes as well, little upgrades here and there, nothing too extreme, because we already have the main foundation. It's just those little details, right? It's almost like when you're baking and decorating a cake, right? And I do a lot of this in my health and wellness brand. As you can see, I brought in a little sample because I will be eating that after I finish today's video. It's a little healthy snack, and it's almost like baking a cake. It's like you put the basic icing, you frost it, or you put the fondant. It's like ready to go, but it's plain. Now it's about those little details on top that can make all the difference. What can you put on the top that's going to make all the difference? Wow, be the inspiration that you seek. And this is a very gold energy. We are manifesting like fire this week, definitely at a quick pace, because these ideas are just coming at us. I actually just got an idea right now as well. So it's like, it's what we do with these ideas that count, right? And how we make something beautiful of it, how we actually make it happen. So yeah, we're getting a lot of like spiritual awakening symptoms. We're getting a lot of heightened intuition, be yourself. And we're also doing more of who we ourselves are. So doing more things that we love to do, who we are really inside, and expressing that into the world, making it into something artful. I've been doing a lot of arts and crafts, as well as artistic creative photography content and projects, because that's another part of me that helps me to express myself. And with the arts and crafts, for me, it's baking and decorating, it's painting actually as well, like furniture. I actually started painting boots. So instead of buying 2 new pairs of pink boots, I'm actually painting some 2 pair of old boots that are ready to basically throw away because they're dirty, and they're just like, they're good to go shoes, but the outside is dirty and it doesn't come out. So I'm painting them, and they're gonna be brand fresh new and something so unique. I'm excited to wear them. I definitely will be doing content with those shoes. One of them is a fall boot, and the other one is a winter boot. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, and our guidance for this week is, just stay playful, play with life, play with yourself, play with your little ideas, and just have fun with it. Your sensuality, playfulness, and flirtiness with life will keep you feeling young, so lighten up. This is what's going to keep us youthful. It's going to keep us in high vibrations. And yes, lighten our energy this week. I feel like there has been a lot of stressful, heavy energy this past week with like important things that needed to get done, even if we didn't really necessarily feel like doing it in that moment. Maybe initially when you got the idea, you did, but then sometimes the moment the day comes and you're just feeling tired, you're just not feeling really up to it, and it's almost like we had to kind of get ourselves in that energy to get it done. And once you're in it, and then once it's done as well, you're glad that you did it and you actually had fun doing it. And I feel like, that's how we keep going, right? One day at a time, and with a lot of patience. And just feel at peace in the process of these projects, in the process of what you're doing. because that's the whole point of these projects, of what we're doing for the mission, experiencing life. If we're just like doing everything stressed, or we're like forcing things, or we're expecting something, or we're mad about something else, or whatever the case may be, you're like in a negative, low vibration and energy, you're missing out on the peace that is available to you right there, right? You know, I've learned this the hard way throughout many life experiences, that right now in my life at like 33 years old, I definitely am at peace always, even in hard moments, you can say. And even though, you know, I'm human, I can still get stressed out and maybe even emotional. Like if anything, I'll get emotional from the fact that I'm trying not to let it stress me out, because I always like to stay grateful and at peace. That's how I show my gratitude to God. And I feel like sometimes when it's like just physically too much to handle, right, for my physical body, for my little physical body, then it's like my emotions just get out of control. But it's not that I'm consciously doing it. And so I think that we can learn to master this, but still listen to your body and don't repress emotions if that's how you're feeling, because it can also be about something else and not even related to what you're doing. That can just be like a trigger of anything. So if you're feeling a certain way or some emotion comes up, ask yourself why, and then maybe go deeper, maybe do some journaling about it, reflect on it, and realize that it might not have anything to do with whatever triggered it, or whatever overwhelming experiences you were having right now in that moment, or whatever stress came about, whatever it is, because it might just be something else that you're feeling emotional about, right? So just think about that. All right, and now let's get an angel for this week. Let me fix my shirt here. Oh my gosh, okay. And I do feel I did want to say this, that I didn't say this in while I was filming. Energies are sensitive. You know, I've been feeling overly sensitive this week, like to the point that it's like overbearing. And like I feel like sometimes I can't even touch anything because I'm overly sensitive with my energy. But that's just like the sensitive times that we're in. And taking this into account is that we need to be conscious of our thoughts, keeping them positive, because everything is manifesting. So stay positive, stay high vibrational, stay in faith above all. If you do feel, you know, maybe that you need spiritual help because you can't do everything alone, right? God and his angels will always fight any spiritual battle that's happening, like any spiritual wars between light and dark. You know, God and his angels, Archangel Michael, stomping over the evil energy, definitely will always triumph. So definitely keep this in mind. Archangel Michael shows up. Thank God, because, you know, I love to see him show up. That does mean that we are needing extra protection, but that we are protected, right? That's just a confirmation. Nothing to worry about. Just do as God guides you, follow God's instructions, and wherever it is that you're at in this life, in this moment, is where you're going to feel more at peace. And it is your sanctuary, which is shielded 100 times over, right? We are in this gold aura and bubble that nothing can penetrate through that. Not even negative thoughts from yourself, or maybe from other energies that maybe are collective energies, if we're sensitive beings, because again, we're empaths, we're light workers, we feel collective energy. But when we're in our sanctuary, we're impenetrable from that. And that's how we stay guarded. That's how we're able to offer guidance from a grounded and protected standpoint without getting enmeshed in that energy, right? Definitely don't want to be on that side. And you definitely don't want to try to help people with your own two hands, knowing that you can't fix it, because only God has the ultimate power, right? That's where people go wrong as well, and can actually sabotage either their protection or maybe just their own work on the missions when they try to help themselves. And that's not what this light worker mission is about. It's not about us doing the helping work. We do this by offering guidance. There are people that are maybe part of their mission is to help others, like maybe doctors and nurses, or etc., right? But with your own hands, if you're trying to do something that you know you don't even know how to do, leave it up to God, because you don't want to get enmeshed, right? I don't know why I'm saying this, but it might just be related to anything. It's like if you're trying to fix people's problems, you can only go so far, right? Like as a counselor, I offer guidance to my clients, but I can't do the work for them because that would be trying to intrude in their life, and that would never work because you're gonna get involved and become a third party situation in that case, and then it's gonna get even more complicated and entangled, and then you're gonna be also then enmeshed in what the situation is, which is a therapeutic term, which is you start, what's that word, transference, and because you're now working from the inside, energy and emotions within that dynamic of whatever relationship or family you're trying to help, etc., it's like contagious. It's like when you're in that environment, it's like in the air, right? And I'm not talking about anything like I'm talking about emotional energies here, that it's in the air, and when you're in that environment, in that little place, it's all around. And then when you're trying to help from the inside out, you're gonna get contagious. You're gonna get contaminated, and then you're not going to be able to help from your professional standpoint anymore because your lens is going to be fogged and blurred, versus you're helping from an outside higher perspective, and your guidance is on point because you're spiritually aligned and there's nothing interfering with that alignment. You understand? So that's a strong guidance for this week. And in whatever life phase of your life that happens and you need this guidance, remember this tool and this piece of counsel because it will apply. Everybody has had opportunities to help from the inside out, right? Especially if you have overbearing friends or there's drama in other people's life. You don't want to get enmeshed in that for whatever reason, okay? God knows why. Of course, if you don't want drama in your life. But yeah, that's a strong message for this week. Don't get distracted. Focus on your healing journey. Focus on your passions. Focus on what you need to do for the mission and show up with that. Because that helps at a grander scale as well, in a more efficient manner. And look at this. We got our Archangel Jophiel. She is the angel of self-care as well. Definitely make time for self-care. Don't neglect yourself when you're helping others as well, which is another lesson of the martyr, right? As light workers, we can take it extreme sometimes, forget about ourselves, and you don't want to be on that side of the boat either. Because I don't remember where I said this. I think it was in my spirituality retreat. I said that there is a ship coming for the last few that want to jump on the boat of light, of God's army. And this boat is coming late at night, when everyone's asleep, and who's ever up waiting for God to pick them up, this is the boat, the ship that's coming back. And I say boat because it's a pretty small boat, not a huge ship, that's coming for these last minute light workers who want to wake up, who want to do more of this work in the highest quality. And of course, only if you're in your highest vibration are you going to be able to jump on this boat, this last minute boat, this little small boat coming just for a couple people. And this is a message of hope. This is a message of faith, right? This is why we keep our faith, because there's always these hopeful opportunities that can be life-changing. And that's what we're waiting for this week. It's a confirmation of some kind. That is a breakthrough. And that is our miracle as well. And all of those messages, these cards came up this week. So that's definitely a message for us. Alright, so I was going to say, Jophiel, dear beloved, I am helping you to see your beauty, grace, and love. Do all things with joy, and you shall be happy. Remember, beauty radiates from the inside out. Do more of what makes you feel good. Fill up your cup, and you shall be a better person because of it. I love you. I will guide you with your self-care practices. Feel confident. Feel beautiful. Love, Archangel Jophiel. We are remembering that we are beautiful from the inside and out. We do all things with grace. We feel confident. And that is why we radiate in the world, because of this inner light within us. That's a beautiful message. And then last but certainly not least, let's get some affirmations for this week ahead of us. All right. transforming and becoming a better man. I feel like this can also be a woman. We are becoming better people, and that's what we are reflecting on as well. How can we be better? Love follows me wherever I go. My heart is always open to love. And this is also something I want to mention, because this is the last week of October, all the way till Monday, till the 31st. This is the harvest month, and this is the final peak of it. Something that's going to be harvested this week, and the only way that we can receive this is by keeping an open heart. Stay in love, no matter if your heart's been closed up by a situation or by something that you dealt with. Find ways to open it back up. Do the healing. Do this by journaling it out, expressing it through art, and just get that energy out of you. This is definitely a lot of spiritual cleansing this week. I felt like there's purification, detoxing this week that's going to help you feel lighter, but also get lighter on a soul level. I know that my soulmate is out there, and I spread love to those around me, and it returns to me in abundance. Definitely, you know, this is the energy for this week. Wow. A final way to conclude, I feel. We got a couple messages. Okay, let's just read all these four. I am attracting my dream future, and we are doing this through our visions of what we want to manifest, by doing the work, taking action. I am worthy of love. I am lovable. We are worthy of true love, and we are worthy of being loved in return. And remember this quote: to truly love and be loved back is the greatest blessing of all. It's the greatest gift that life has to offer. I am free to choose my own path. You are free. God is giving you free will. Choose right this time. I forge my path. I choose to use my free will to go on the path of light. I am on my way up. Beautiful message. And we are rising. We are ascending. I am charismatic, playful, and people love my life. People love my company. I love and I flirt with life. Beautiful. Want to keep going. I am spiritually disciplined, and I inspire others to do the same. And I let go of my past relationships, or any relationships that don't serve you, and look only to my future. I forgive my past and peacefully attract a healthy partnership that is emotionally fulfilling and loving. One that's 100% pure and nourishing or nurturing is what we desire. So I am willing, therefore I am able, and I can do all things through spiritual strength. Whatever it is that you're being called to do, it's going to require spiritual strength, but I know that you all can do it. So that is our weekly spiritual guidance extended for this week. I will definitely see you all next week. Make sure that you also check out my School of Light for classes year-round. Check out my spiritual book club gatherings. We're reading a very intense poem right now this fall season. It's Dante's Divine Comedy, which is what my 2022 The Resurrection 3-part series presentations was also based about, somewhat, with Christ and also the resurrection theme, bringing in the Bible even, and there's 3 parts to it. So 3 separate presentations that you can all watch by purchasing on my website, christyramirez.com/lightworkeruniversity. Definitely will give you more insight into what it is that we are currently undergoing, the energies that we're feeling, and guidance as to how to move forward into our future. Because our future is here, our future is now, and also based on what you decide today. So make sure that you watch that. Become a member at my School of Light at christyramirez.com/school. Classes year-round as well related to your spiritual journey to enhance your knowledge further, spiritual awareness, spiritual growth. So amazing. So much esoteric wisdom there. You definitely don't want to miss out. And of course, if you want more exclusive access to all my other content at the Spiritual Counseling TV network, like my women's content, I have my Women's Cozy Talk Show series. I have my Woman Empowerment Forum as well, talking about women's history. And for other therapy sessions as well, motivational speeches, special exclusive events to the TV network only as well on a year-round basis. This year I did 2022 The Reveal, which was a month-by-month overview of this year 2022. We still have a couple months left, and there will be a new event as well at the end of this year, exclusive to my TV network members. So make sure that you check all this beautiful content out on my website, christianramirez.com. And if you want to book a more personal soul coaching session, spiritual guidance for your life, for your situation, for your relationships, I offer individual therapy, couples counseling, children's therapy as well, women's therapy, women's coaching, anything that you desire. Go to christianramirez.com/booking. If you just want to talk to somebody, help you out through any mental health concerns, or you just want some emotional support, I am there for you. I have 10+ years in the psychology field, working with clients, and now I'm working on my own in my business, and I would love for all of you to contact me, reach out, and book your session. Have an amazing and beautiful week. Namaste.